Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Ndoplex here, and I am just going to start a new game here, and while this is going on, talk to you about what we're going to be doing today. As you've probably seen in the title of the video today, I'm going to show you as many interesting, unique, useful, Easter eggy, anything like that, as many interesting things, shall we say, that I can find within the first 15 minutes of Fallout 4. Now, I'm only going to start my timer once we actually get out of the cryo chamber, because you're going to waste about 3 minutes just in the opening section of Fallout 4, and nobody is interested in that opening section of Fallout 4 because there is nothing interesting to do there. So, first things first, let me create our beautiful individual. The goal is just to create an absolute specimen. He's got those, like, puppy dog eyes, you know?
Such pretty eyes.
Such pretty eyes. Amen. This is going to be the man. So, like I say, first sort of 2 or 3 minutes of this game are just waiting around for our Vault-Tec rep to get here. All pretty boring, nothing to do or see here, so I am probably going to skip right towards where we get out of our cryo sleep. Let me go see if that lump of Play-Doh that I put down is still alive. Alive? Maybe. Ooh, Grognard comic. We might be coming back to that in a minute. So I think my plan here is I'm going to stick loads of points into endurance and loads of points into agility. And the only reason I'm doing this is so that I can run around as quick as possible without using up my AP. So I can show you as many things as I can in this 15-minute time window. I'm going to put our name as Scrappy. Now, if you guys know me or you know the channel at all, you know I love Borderlands. And if you know anything about Borderlands, then you might know where that's from. And if not,
thanks again.
Maybe figure it out one day. I don't think I've ever noticed this monkey riding a rocket on the walls. That's kind of weird.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Better
Imagine this being the most important man in your life.
After breakfast,
Yeesh. Hey, what's going on? Woken up and it's all chilly.
Let the boy go.
Bad man doing. Hey, I'll put the gun down. Put the gun down. No! My wife is dead. No. Anyway, with our business out of the way, we've officially exited our cryo vault, and I'm going to begin our timer right here and now. And we're going to have 15 minutes to show you as many cool, interesting things or secrets and secret caches I can find in Fallout 4 in the first 15 minutes. Let's get moving. So, we're going to just head through the vault. There's a few little things to loot in the vault, but nothing too interesting. So, we are only going to pick up or show you the interesting things. We're going to grab a security baton and show some rad roaches who's boss. Yeah!
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Yeah! Oh, I missed. Die. Die. So, normal 10mm pistol. Couple of stim packs. This is all pretty standard. We're going to go ahead and open the vault door. And while that is opening, which it is, one thing I will show you, a bit of 10mm rounds and some ammo, and here we have a cryolator. Now the cryolator is one of the best weapons you can get in the entire game, but you cannot get it until you have a lockpick skill of Master, which I think is around level 17. It's in Perception. You find it yourself, but you can't get that until you can master lockpick. However, once you can master lockpick, you just head back down to Vault 111. You'll be able to get that. I don't know why I didn't keep my security baton on, really. Don't Joshi in. Okay, let's get out of this vault. Let's get out of this vault. Grab ourselves a Pip-Boy. Gotta keep this moving, time's running slow. So we're just gonna tab out of this as soon as we can. There we go. And open the vault door. Now, as soon as we get out of this vault door, the access to Fallout 4 truly begins, and you don't have to do any main missions. You can do whatever you want to do. That's the beauty about this game. You can do whatever you want to do and explore the entire world before doing even the first main story, if that's what you want to do. The sooner we can get out of this vault, the better. And the sooner I can start showing you some interesting things. I do like the mechanism. It's really cool, that mechanism, actually. Jump across, don't need to wait for the bridge. You do need to wait for the elevator, though, so it's probably not worth it. Come on. Come on. Alright. Finish and exit, let's go. Now, I did deliberate pausing the time when we were in loading screens, but I figured I can probably show you enough interesting things within this 15-minute segment. I'm going to keep the loading screens in. You know, bit of downtime. Sometimes you just need a bit of a break amidst all of the amazing, interesting things that's going on right now. Okay. We're heading out of the vault. Cinematic shot. Ow, my eyes. Oh, why is that blinded? Because there is a light in the vault. It's not like it's a dark cave. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to head straight down to Sanctuary, where we're going to find our first couple of interesting things. You'll see Codsworth here. You can speak to Codsworth and do a little mini quest for him and grab him as a companion, but we are not particularly interested in that. What we are interested in doing is running past him, going into our house. On the desk here, we see this Grognak the Barbarian comic. It's going to give you crit hits and, with unarmed and melee strikes, permanently do 5% increased damage. There are a bunch of these to collect throughout the game, but this is the first one you can get, and a little bit of extra damage never goes amiss. Now, something that everybody will know is under this little dresser, you've got the Your Special book. This allows you to put one more point into any perk of your choosing, except for ones that are at 10. That's why I can't see Endurance or Agility, so we're just going to put it in luck for now. And continue on. There's two things there. We're going to head out of our house, go left, around the back of this yellow house here. Not yellow house. Around the back of this blue house. Sorry. There we go. And into the root cellar. Now, you might have seen this one before, but it is a little bit sneaky, hidden away. Inside this root cellar, we have a variety of different foods. We've got some aluminium cans, crafting materials, some purified water, some gold bars, which sell for a lot of money, bits of ammo. So this is good for your survival run if you need some purified water and some supplies, but also, even if you're not playing on survival, it's still a really good place to come down and loot up. A bit of pre-war money, a bit of early money, crafting materials, that sort of stuff, and a safe here that is advanced lockpick, so unfortunately we can't do that right now. Grab myself some beer as well and a few cans. So there we go, there's the root cellar. Nice little interesting area. We're going to head directly out of the root cellar and going to do a 180. Because whereas you might know about the root cellar, one thing you might not know is that on the exact same house, but on top of the house, there is also a hidden item. So if we jump up this nicely placed tree up onto the roof here, we can find a duffel bag with various goodies we can get our hands on nice and early. There are loads of other things you can loot in Sanctuary, but nothing super interesting. You can dismantle this whole place for crafting supplies if you want to, which I would recommend doing in your standard playthrough, but I'm not here to show you that because I'm sure you already know that. We're going to head out of Sanctuary here. And just over the bridge, we are going to find our second little cache of goodies. while making our way to the Red Rocket truck stop. Now, just under this statue, you might see it already. There is a duffel bag here with a pipe action bolt rifle, which is a pretty good early weapon. Over to the Red Rocket truck stop. How much time we got? 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Nice. We're going to find Dogmeat. And Dogmeat is well worth interacting with.
Hey, boy.
Because we can get him as the quickest, earliest companion we can.
Come with me, pal?
So there we go. Dogmeat's our companion. And one of the great things about Dogmeat, which again, something you may not know, is if we go to our perk chart here, one of the perks you can get is Lone Wanderer. Only takes 3 charisma, which is not a lot at all. But Lone Wanderer means when you're adventuring without a companion, you're taking 15% less damage and increasing your carry weight. And each perk, this gets better and better and better. Now, it says when you're venturing without a companion, Dogmeat doesn't count as a companion, so all these bonuses still apply while you're venturing Dogmeat. As long as you don't have a big old human companion or Ada, one of the robots, or anything like that, you will get all the bonuses from Dogmeat. Various things to loot in this Red Rocket truck stop, but one thing we are going to be interested in is if we head over to the Red Rocket terminal, we can read some of the business entries, and at the bottom we have safe storage. Jim, take care of those barrels before you leave tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others. We'll figure some long-term solution later. Hey, if nature's going to favour us with a cave right below the shop, who am I to argue? Now, what's that cave they're talking about? Well, if we head out of the Red Rocket and around the back, we can find, just down below, there is an unmarked location, Mole Rat Den. And in this Mole Rat Den, we can find various little goodies. And also some mole rats to take care of. So I'm just going to crack some of these mole rats. Notice how I swapped to the baton so I don't keep missing. So there's various good little crafting materials that you can loot around here. One of the main things you're going to want to grab, though, is the duffel bag here with a bunch of good items. And then round this corner, gonna thwack this mole rat. Oh, rabbit mole rat, god damn. Okay. Some other crafting materials. So there's a novice locked safe here. By this point, if you've just been playing the game normally, you'll probably have some bobby pins to be able to open that and grab a few nice items. And then on our other offshoot up this way, we can find a fusion core. Now this fusion core is going to come in very handy for us, as well as a pipe pistol and a little note there if we want to read the Trash Busters Award. Mr. Benson, on behalf of Boston Regional Office, I would like to congratulate you and your team on winning 2076 Trash Busters Award for the greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. Respect for the environment is an integral part of our corporate image, and we appreciate your innovative efforts in this regard. Sincerely, Gerard Phillips, Vice President, Boston Region. Now that is quite a funny letter because, as we know, they haven't actually been getting rid of their waste. They've just been dumping it right under the shop, but no one else needs to know that except for us. So that's quite an interesting and funny little hidden thing to find right at the start of the game, as well as giving yourself some nice goodies as well. Now, with 4 minutes left, let's see how many more things we show you guys. Oh, maybe I should have paused the time during these loading screens. Fallout 4 loading screens are notoriously long. Just really long and painful, but there we go. We're out. We're going to head past the Red Rocket truck stop up to the sort of northeasterly direction. We're just going to try and follow the hill upwards if we can. You won't normally come across many enemies in this area, but you can come across a few mole rats and raiders and such sort of things. So we're going to head straight up to the top of this hill, where we're going to find this little sort of pumping station bit here with a dead dude, aluminium cans, a snub-nose 44, some ammo. Now that snub-nose 44 is a really strong weapon for this early in the game, and a bobby pin box. Now we could go back to our mole rat den. So actually what you might want to do is go up here first, grab the bobby pins and the snub-nose 44, then go down to the mole rat cave and you'll have some bobby pins to unlock that chest with. A few radaways, some radexes and some purified water makes this a great little location for us to get early on. There is some raiders over there. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to kill these guys.
Payback time, man.
Raiders are pretty low level, so they shouldn't cause you too much of an issue. You have to pop a stim pack there. Well, this is eating into our time. So, the next place we're going to head to is over towards this pile of 3 cars, which you can see just at the bottom of our screen. So we're going to run directly up here. And here we're going to make it to this trash area with a big old sentry bot. Now this sentry bot will not aggro you unless you try and make it into the actual main robotics disposal ground inside of here. But although there are some interesting things in there, we are not interested in that thing because we are going to head just over behind and find a fat man. Now, you've probably seen the fat man at some stage or another, but this is one of the strongest weapons in the entire game. Unfortunately, we haven't got any ammo for it, but just having this, you can either sell it for a bunch of caps really early on, or if you find a couple of mini nukes here and there, it can do some splendid damage. We can, if we're sneaky, grab that fusion trunk, which gives us another fusion core and some good crafting components. And we're going to get the hell out of here. God, 1 minute 28 seconds left. What else can I show you guys? Okay, we're going to head over to the satellite dish here. Or over in the direction of the satellite dish. And we are looking for, here we go, just to the right here. Oh, just to the right here, there is a crashed Vertibird. This is one of the Brotherhood of Steel's big mobile ships. So, we can have a look in this crashed Vertibird. Kind of an interesting... Oh, and I thought I just heard a Yao Guai. I don't know who's throwing Molotovs. Okay. Well, yeah, so there's a crashed Brotherhood of Steel Vertibird here, which is quite nice and interesting. I didn't find much to loot around here in this crashed Vertibird, except for one very important thing, which is this soldier who looks like he didn't quite make it into his power armor, unfortunately. But that's good for us, and what we did pick up earlier was a couple of these fusion cores. So, although slightly damaged, this power armor is still going to be very good this earlier on in the game. And so we have a nice early power armor at the start of the game. I've got 15 seconds left. Let's see if I can find some other stuff. There's a duffel bag just here to the northeast, and if we carry on to the northeast, we can see another little shack here with a novice weapons crate. He's going to tell me how to lockpick, so I'm not going to lockpick it. Gotta kill these mole rats. And okay, we're out of time. But with us looting that settler and our novice crate there, as well as this guy who's upside down in a bin. Doesn't look like he had such a good time. But there we go, 15 minutes, and that was as many cool and interesting things that I could find for you guys in Fallout 4 in the first 15 minutes of playing this game. You just think there's so many things you can find in this game. Yeah. I had a blast making this video. I thought it was really fun, and I thought it was quite an interesting concept to try and find as many interesting things as I can in the first 15 minutes of Fallout 4. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please be sure to drop us a like, maybe sub to the channel if you feel interested, and let me know in the comments down below whether you might be interested in seeing this kind of content for other games in the future. I could do other Fallout games, but I could also branch out into other games in general, looking for Easter eggs and other interesting things that we can find in the first 15 minutes of a said game. So, like I said before, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.